Trauma is not what happened to you. Trauma is what happened inside you as a result of what happened. That distinction comes from Gabor Mate, and it changes everything about recovery. The same event can be traumatic for one person and manageable for another. What determines the difference isn't the severity of the event. It's the state of the nervous system when it occurred, and the support available afterward. PTSD affects an estimated 25 to 35% of people who survive severe trauma. Recovery is possible for the vast majority. This video is about how trauma lives in the body. Peter Levine, Bessel van der Kolk, and Stephen Porges have each arrived at the same conclusion from different angles. Traumatic memory is stored differently from narrative memory. It is stored in sensation, impulse, and automatic physical responses. That's why trauma survivors don't just remember their trauma, they relive it. The amygdala encodes the emotional memory stripped of time context, ready to fire at anything resembling the original threat. The window of tolerance, a concept from Dan Siegel, describes the range of activation within which a person can function and process experience. Trauma narrows this window dramatically. Recovery means widening it until the nervous system can process what happened without being overwhelmed by it. Titration is one of the most important principles in trauma work. Rather than diving into traumatic memory, which can re-traumatize rather than heal, titration means approaching traumatic material in small, tolerable doses, always with grounding in the present. The body scan is a foundational titration skill, systematically bringing attention to physical sensations, tracking what arises without forcing narrative. Grounding techniques: naming 5 things you see, 4 you can touch, 3 you hear. Activate the observing prefrontal cortex and anchor the nervous system in the present. EMDR and somatic experiencing are among the most evidence-supported trauma therapies. Both work on the same principle: processing traumatic memory while maintaining dual awareness. Being in the memory while remaining present simultaneously. 3 daily practices for widening the window of tolerance. The physiological sigh, 2 short inhales through the nose followed by 1 long exhale. This rapidly activates the parasympathetic system and is the fastest known voluntary method for reducing acute stress. Orienting, slowly turning your head and deliberately letting your eyes land on something in the environment. This activates the social engagement system and signals the environment is safe to explore. And co-regulation, spending time with people whose nervous systems are regulated. Polyvagal theory shows that the social nervous system literally calibrates to those around us. Safe relationships are not just emotionally supportive, they are neurologically regulatory. The presence of a calm, attuned person changes your physiology. Trauma recovery is not about forgetting what happened. It is about the traumatic memory losing its power to hijack the present. With appropriate support, most trauma survivors make significant gains. The key word is appropriate. Not all therapy is trauma-informed, and working with a clinician trained in EMDR, somatic experiencing, trauma-focused CBT, or another validated modality makes a measurable difference in outcomes. You don't have to keep living in the aftermath of what happened. The nervous system can learn safety again. Recovery is possible. It takes time. It takes the right support, and it is worth pursuing.